recording it now.
Rolling.
In my sixth hole. All right, enough of that. Let's start the show. What's up, everybody? What's up? This is Jarrell. Welcome to another episode of A Shot of Reviews. Like I said, I'm Jarrell, and with me is my co-host, Big League Stu.
Hello.
And it's just the two of us today because we are missing out on no Snarky tonight. No Snarky Mark here for the show. I'll explain why, but it's fucking freezing out, isn't it? Here in New Jersey. We are in the cold snap, experiencing like this negative 15-degree weather. It fucking sucks.
It said Central Park was the coldest it's been in like 100 years.
Yeah, they have like a. They probably have. How did they find it out? Did somebody been always
they've
keeping
been
track of weather for
recording.
years?
Yeah.
All right. I didn't know they even had like a meteorologist back then. I thought they just knew the weather just by looking outside.
They had thermometers and pencils.
Yeah, to write down the time. I could write it down, shit. But I didn't know they kept the records. Like, who thinks about that shit? Like, what? Anyway, so this show, in case you guys are wondering, is where we have some beers, take some shots, talk about like the albums that came out this week, give our opinions and reviews of that, as well as news topics we have that happen in the world today. So what got some of the things I want to talk about is our boy DMX ran into some issues this week. Almost had like a death scare on his hands. Another person we almost lost.
What was he running around naked in a hotel room?
Maybe he was in the hotel. He might have been doing that, but we'll get to that in a second. Also, what else we got? We happy to say that the Happy Birthday song is now free for everyone to sing. So if you guys are anybody of my friends wondering, like, whenever I go to a party and I don't sing along to Happy Birthday, there's a reason for that. Now I can sing along, and we'll find out why that is.
They had copyrights on Happy Birthday.
They did. You didn't know that?
No.
You've been breaking those laws for how many years now?
Somebody actually wrote that song. Somebody gets credit for that.
Yeah, but now it's free for all of us.
I'm gonna buy the rights, so no one can use it again.
Wait till you find out how much the rights are for. But also, we're gonna talk about a little bit of Grammy talk. The Grammys are tomorrow. Gonna do a little bit of a game I want to play with Stu with the Grammys. You watch the Grammys, Stu?
No.
I know you don't, but you at least have an understanding of music and albums that came out, and you have an opinion on what is good and what is popular. So we'll play a little game with that. But let's get into the albums we're going to be reviewing tonight. Tonight we'll be reviewing the latest from Rihanna. Rihanna's finally back with her new record that we've been waiting for I don't know, like 4 years now. I can see you were thrilled about that one, Stu. Also, also Block Party. The British band has put out their fifth album, and I kind of miss. Remember Block Party? Like not the actual band, but remember Block Parties back in the days too, like fucking living in like the city.
They still have them.
They still have them.
Yeah,
I haven't been to a Block Party since I was like
still
7.
exist.
Okay, well I just miss like the whole just the whole street is filled with like a party. It doesn't seem like that happens anymore. And finally, we have the new album from Basement, which is. I don't know if anyone's ever heard of them, but we'll give you our opinion of their new record. Indie band. They're also British as well, which I'm a little bit excited about talking about that one. But we got to get our energy because, this is our first time doing a show since it's just the two of us since way back in November.
I'm only a few sips in.
Yeah, we got to get the energy going.
I'm not very exciting right now.
The energy comes from one person and one person only beside the two of us. It's our mascot. Our one and only Little John, who comes on the show and lets us all know when it's time to take some shots by letting us doing that little shot cry.
What did Little John bring us this week?
Little John's going to tell us what he brought us to drink. Little John, is it time for some shots yet? And it is. I just got to open this. All right, I almost got open. You know what that means, guys? Whenever Little John says it's time for shots, we do some shots to make this show a little more interesting and entertaining. So if you guys want to drink some shots at home, you might be like, God, these guys don't know what the fuck they're talking about. They're so wasted. Get that off of me, man. I can't. I'm almost there, and I can't get it off. That's what she said.
Don't worry, I'll help you out.
You got it off of me, Stu. It's very romantic.
Yeah, it is Valentine's Day.
Yeah, that's right. It is Valentine's Day. And here we are doing a show instead of being with our significant others. But
I don't have one, so it doesn't matter.
we,
So this is less depressing than being at home.
yes, yes. So we'll talk about what happened this week with me.
Oh, one more.
Oh yeah, our lady,
She
Kalinda,
hates
who
being
lets
called
us
landlady.
record in her lovely home. This is the Hybrid Radio Studios, and where we do the shout out reviews each week. Gonna have a drink with us as well. And if you guys at home want to drink with us as well, do it every time you hear Little John say it's time. So, despite being only the two of us on the show today, let's toast to having another successful show.
Thank you,
Down the
Little
hatch.
John.
Little John has brought us today something called UV chocolate cake shots. It's a flavored vodka that tastes like cake, basically.
I wouldn't really call it cake.
It tastes like cake to me. Yeah, I taste the chocolate.
It does taste chocolatey.
Chocolate frosting. Yummy.
Tastes like chocolate vodka.
Do you approve? I approve.
I approve it's good.
I approve
It's
the
definitely a good shooter.
I approve the content as well.
I would like that on one of those those ice things.
What?
It's like a big block of ice.
Okay.
And it's little carved channel.
Oh, like
and
like
they,
a little luge carving.
Yeah, and they pour the shot at the top of it, and you put your mouth on the block of the ice, and then you take the shot.
You're still going to sorority parties at your age?
That stuff would be good.
So you're still going to the frat parties, showing them how a cake stand is really done.
You never seen one of those ice things?
I have, but like years ago when I used to go to frat parties. Now I'm too over it. But do you, man? Do you? Because Stu is a single man, so he can still do that kind of stuff. So how was your Valentine's Day, Stu? The reason why I'm asking you is because
it's still going on.
Yeah. As you know, I'm in a relationship, so it's a different perspective for me compared to you. So I remember actually before you tell me your story, when I was like in high school or when I was single, I was so envious and jealous of all the people that had people for Valentine's Days, like girlfriends or wives, whatever. And I'm like, man, I wish I had someone to get gifts for, so I would do it anyway in the hopes that that person would be like, oh, he's so sweet. Maybe I'll date him. And I've went through lots of flowers, giving out the flowers in high school to girls and like, bears or whatever like that, and nothing happened. Or when I got older, Valentine's Day, everyone's talking about, oh, I'm going to get my girlfriend this, I'm going to get my girlfriend that. I'm like, dude, I'm fucking right here. I don't have anyone and I'm lonely. I only got myself in my right hand for Valentine's Day. And he don't want any gifts, I'll tell you that. Righty does not need presents. But fast forward to now. Now it's more like I love my wife. I love, showing my affection. But it seems to me Valentine's Day is more for the women. Would you say, as much as they sit there and say they don't want you to make a big deal of it, if you just like, oh, I guess I won't do anything. Big fucking mistake right there.
See what happened to you. They always tell you not to do anything.
Yeah, if you fucking...
Don't get me anything.
Okay, I won't. And then he's like, you're fucked then. You gotta do something nice, so...
I got something for Jay.
Yeah, but let me ask you this, Clinton, since you're talking, or let me actually, Stu, you go first. What did you do for Valentine's Day? And I'll tell you,
What did I do this Valentine's Day?
Yeah, being a single man.
I was sleeping.
Awesome. You didn't have to worry about anyone waking you up for Valentine's Day.
No. And I have off tomorrow, too. So
Yeah.
I was just...
President's Day, Valentine's Day.
I was just sleeping. Maybe that was part of it. Maybe I was psychologically disturbed. I was depressed in a way, and I just slept.
Are you you're upset to not have a Valentine's?
No, I'm not. I'm just trying to figure out why I slept all day. But it's probably because I drank a shitload last night.
That might be a more interesting story you can tell us later after this Valentine's Day, massacre story we'll tell. But I don't know. It's just, I don't want to get on a high horse about it, but I feel like Valentine's Day for guys, it's just we're only following along in it. It's not like something we really want a gift for. If a girl said to me like,
because you're begging for sex.
That's what it should be. Actually, you're right. It should be Sex Day, not Valentine's Day. It should be like,
well, if you take the heart and turn it upside down, it looks like a butt.
But it should be Anal Day. You're saying whether you're in a relationship,
yeah.
Whether you're in a relationship or not, everyone
you should
gets
get anal on Anal Day.
Well, give or get, because I don't think I want to get it. I don't know if I can handle getting anal.
You don't want to receive any gifts. You only want to give them.
Yeah, I'm caring like that. You see, I don't like to do all that. But so why did you sleep so late today then? What did you do last
I don't
night?
know. I drank
With who?
myself.
Your favorite person, right?
Yeah.
I drank with my Valentine. Me. We love each other. You want to drink? Sure. Great. All right. I'm kind of jealous of that, but that's cool.
Yeah.
Kalinda.
A TV night.
Kalinda, what do you think of Valentine's Day? What I'm saying? Am I wrong?
I think you're wrong.
All right, get on the mic. Tell us what Valentine's Day means.
Well, yeah, because we can't hear you from way over there. It's
Get
over
on
here.
the mic. Don't knock stuff over, though.
Knock everything over.
All right, come on.
Story's computer.
We need more cord
I
here.
need more slack. Cut me some slack, Jack.
There we go.
I think it's different for different people, and I think some couples like to celebrate it. It's like an extra excuse to do something nice for the person you're with.
Okay.
My ex hated it.
Certain girls, you think they obviously make it a bigger deal
Well,
than
yeah,
like.
but there's all sorts of things that those girls make a big deal out of.
So let me ask you this then: as you seem like the type that aren't not one of those like bubbly girls or those valley girls that are like, he better get me some chocolate. He better go to the store and take me to like this restaurant where the plate's like $180 that day because they know they jack up the prices of flour, they jack up the prices of food, everything like that. How do you feel if your boyfriend was like, I won't get you anything because you don't care? Do you care you get a present on this day?
I don't care. He said no presents this year, so I don't expect anything from him. I got him something because I like to show him. I like to give him things, and this was a good excuse to do it, so he doesn't feel like I'm just.
It
spending
wasn't
money on it.
stressful for you. It might have been stressful for him.
I guess.
You see that, you guys out there? This is the kind of girl you need to find. But unfortunately, she's taken already. But if you find a girl that is serious about not making a
No.
big deal of it, then it's great.
I disagree because
You do? Go ahead.
my ex, she hated Valentine's Day, and I was like, she didn't want to celebrate it, so I was like, I got to give you something. She's like, no.
So you gave her anal, right? She's like, nah, this is not working. Go ahead.
But that's the thing. Some people are really against it because they feel like that's the only day out of the year that their partner's going to try. So as long as you're nice, the rest of the year, if they're actively against it, I don't see anything wrong with not doing anything for Valentine's
But I
Day.
feel like if you do something like sporadically all year and then skip Valentine's Day, that's still a bad idea.
Depending
some
on the
women,
person.
yeah.
If they're like Stu's ex and they actively dislike it, maybe they just don't want to acknowledge that it exists. And I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
I talked to her a couple days ago too,
That led you
and
to
I was
drinking
like, and
last
I
night.
asked her, I was like, hey, you want me to be your Valentine, blah blah blah. She's like, no, I don't celebrate that. She literally does not celebrate Valentine's Day.
Not with you, because you're his
Not
her
with
boyfriend.
anybody.
Okay, she's probably celebrating it right
No,
now.
I'm
with
still on
somebody.
good terms. I'm still on good terms
Yeah,
with her.
she's on good terms with some other dude right now. I'm sure.
Yeah, well, hopefully when she visits in May, I'll be on good terms.
But I had one thing for you, Joel, just
Go
real
ahead.
quick, because I know you were saying this was more centered around the women. My brother lives in Japan, and they have a second day called Sweethearts Day, I think, where it's all about the men.
Really?
So Valentine's Day, the women get all the presents, but then like a month later, men
Make
have their
that-
own
So
special day.
it's anal day.
Sure. Make that shit international. That sounds like a good idea. Like, men need like a guy's day besides Super Bowl, like that celebrates them. But we'll figure it out. We're in a progressive society where something will happen. But man, what I actually did for Valentine's Day, besides like I got the chocolates, I got the roses, I went out and got ice cream for my wife and stuff like that. But we were gonna go out, but like I said in the beginning of the podcast, it's fucking freezing out here. So I was like, you know what? Let's just stay in, cuddle, and stay warm. Get some movies from Redbox, and I have a little PSA for you
That's
guys
a good
out there.
idea.
I have a PSA. I was a victim. I was a victim of something today. Victim of some
Just
tragedy.
another victim, kid.
I love that fucking soundtrack, by the way. Thank you for bringing up the Judgment Night soundtrack. Go buy it. Horrible movie, but great soundtrack. So I decided to go to Redbox, get a movie, and I had a free rental today. So I went and picked. I was like, oh, I see they have You guys don't remember the Mission Impossible movies? I'm like, let me get that new one. I haven't seen any commercials for it, but all I knew is Tom Cruise rides on a fucking plane outside. He's on the plane riding. I'm like, that looks like fucking intense. I gotta get that movie. Go there. Got to pick up, it's the fifth one, so it's MI5. So I pick up MI5. I go home, we're watching it, and it's like, terrorist stuff is happening in London, things like that. And then I thought it was kind of weird that didn't have like the Mission Impossible theme song at the beginning of the thing.
Dun, dun, dun,
Didn't happen. It just credits and it kept going. I'm like, oh, they're probably setting up, and then Tom Cruise gonna pop up soon after that. And then Miss S, my wife, is like, what are we watching? And I'm like, it's Mission Impossible. Remember I told you I rented that? And she's like, are you sure? I'm like, that's what it says, MI5 right there. And she's like, I don't think this is Mission Impossible. So she looks it up, and she's like, it's not. It's some other movie called MI5. Don't laugh at me. It's horrible.
They had another movie. Oh my god!
I'm a victim.
Called MI5.
Wait, how
Oh, that
much of
is
the movie did
bad.
you watch before you realized this?
This
Were
is
you
like
halfway through.
And Tom Cruise
I'm
is
wondering-
in it too.
no, he's not.
Oh,
he's not even in the
I was
credits.
gonna say
Tom Cruise came out.
that would have been worse.
He's not even in the credits, which I wasn't even paying attention to because I was watching our son, and I didn't look. I looked up and I saw other names I didn't know. I'm like, oh, I must have missed his name. No big deal. And then I'm just wondering, like, how much would I have been in the movie before she said something? I'm like, oh, it's been an hour. I'm sure he's gonna come up soon. They're waiting for him. He's gonna come up. But I'm the victim of a
But how was it?
as soon as we figured that shit out, I jumped up and turned that shit off. I'm like, because
You couldn't even give it a try.
no, because it was good intro, but I was like, once I figured out, I was so angry that it got played. I'm the victim of something that's called of a mockbuster. I'm a victim of a mockbuster. Now, you guys are listening out there, are like, what the fuck's a mockbuster, Jarrell? It's basically like when people want to get a movie out, but they call it something similar to the title of a bigger movie to suck you into buying it. Like, they have a movie called Transmorphers. I was working at the CD store or DVD store I worked at.
Is that for people buying Transformers?
Yes.
When
that movie came out, it said the movie came out called Transmorphers.
my parents always fell for the
They fell for
GoBots. No, the GoBots thing when I was younger.
Well, GoBots was good though.
No,
You can't knock
GoBots sucked. So I'd want Transformers, and my mom would come home with GoBots. She'd be like, "No, it's a car, and
Oh,
it
the
turns
toys.
into a
Oh, the toys, okay.
It turns into a robot." I was like, "No, that's a GoBot.
Nah,
I want
but
a Transformer."
They
so,
do
so
that
like
with cartoons all the time.
Yeah,
Huh?
yeah,
See,
they
like,
definitely
the
do
really
that with
poor
cartoons.
animation, and
They
it
thi-
sounds just like a Disney movie.
They
but
think
it's
the
not that
kids
way.
aren't gonna know. The kids are the first to pick up on
I
stuff like that.
I didn't judge against both. I liked both shows at the time of my age.
You liked GoBots?
I liked GoBots. I like
Ugh.
Scooter. I like the same concept they turn into. But I was like, I like this. I like that. It's cool. But when I was working at the store, like back in 2007, they had the Transmorphers, and I saw that. I'm like, psh, that's fucking bullshit. They're gonna sucker people in and buy that. Never happened to me. Fuck that. Fucking fast forward like 8 years later, I got suckered into that shit. Luckily it was a free rental. I could not get my car was on fucking two wheels going back to like
You watched
drop-
Transmorphers?
No, I had the DVD at my work, and I was like,
Oh.
I realized
MI5.
I realized what mock busters are, and I'm like, that cannot happen to me because they
A
have another
mock buster.
yeah, they have a movie called this is really fucked up when they do. It's a movie called movie that came out a few years ago called Battle Los Angeles, which is like aliens come and like they fight. It was a huge movie, 2011, but they put out another movie. The mock movie is called Battle of Los Angeles. So you easily could get fooled with that. And if you're in the writer's room and like, won't people get confused if they would think it's a different movie? It's like, hell yeah, they'll get confused. That's the whole reason we're doing this. So I think the only reason they have this MI5 movie with the same title as the MI5 that came out, they know you're gonna get confused with that. It happened to me. I should have known from the cover of the DVD that it's not Tom Cruise on there shooting a gun at someone else. But I was looking real quick. It's a white guy with long hair. I assume they all look alike. So I'm like, oh, that's gotta be Tom Cruise. I picked it up. I would have said I would have probably watched maybe like half an hour of it before I realized it. But she told me maybe 15 minutes in.
You know, I did that with Sherlock Holmes.
Really?
Yeah, when Hollywood Video was going out of business, it was shortly after the release of the first Sherlock Holmes with Robert Downey Jr. in it.
Yeah.
And we saw a Sherlock movie. We're like, oh, we bet this is it. The fact there was a dinosaur on the cover didn't throw us off.
Really?
So,
Okay. Wow.
yes.
All right. So we both are victims of it. Let me tell you guys out there that there's a horrible thing going around called mockbusters. Fight it. Don't make sure you read the back of that before you buy those movies or rent them or whatever. I'm a victim. I'm about to fucking cry right here on this show but don't let it happen to you.
Sucker.
We need that NBC thing, the more you know thing that flashes across right
You
now.
have to start like a Facebook campaign and
Yeah.
get like T-shirts and shit. Like
No more
mockbusters.
mockbusters.
It's not that big of a deal.
They have a movie called Snakes in a Plane. They have
I never got caught by one though.
it might happen.
You
Just
wait.
wait. They have a movie
Alright.
called Snakes in a Plane.
Snakes on a train.
Snakes on a Train. That people would think.
That's
oh,
not the sequel.
It's not.
Oh,
See,
oh my
we saved you.
Throw Mama from the bus.
We saved you. It's not the sequel to Speed. No. But yeah, it was my Valentine's Day, and if you guys are wondering what happened to Snarky Mark, he's actually celebrating Valentine's Day with his fiancee. That's why he couldn't make it tonight.
They're having tantra sex, so it takes all day.
Yeah, him and Sting are there. If anyone gets that reference, Sting said that like years ago. Okay. I don't know how old our fans.
I remember the Sting interview.
I had sex for 9 hours, mate. That's great.
Do you come? No, save it.
How can you actually come to my music? I don't know. It's just
I come in my mind.
he's having sex with Roxanne or some shit like that. Or maybe what's that song that Sting has that they play out that Desert Rose? Is that the name of the song? That definitely is a boner inducer, or the opposite of that word, deducer. Deduce is the opposite of induce. Let's make that into the word. Let's
Can you
make
say
that.
it's a boner shrinker?
Boner shrinker. Yes, it's an anti-boner song.
Yes. Bonerless.
Yes. All right. I think we wasted enough time here. Let's get to the game I want to play with Stu right now. The Grammy game. That's how it works, basically.
Excuse me.
The Grammys are tomorrow. I don't really watch Grammys that much, except for the pageantry. I love the pageantry of the whole thing. The outfits. I want to know what they're wearing. You know, I'm lying. I could give a fuck less. I compare the Grammys to basically an MTV award. Who the fuck cares, right?
Just give me the Moon Man, damn it.
Yeah. So what I want to do is I noticed that this year an album that I put on my top 10 number 1 was nominated for 11 Grammy Awards. Can you guess that album? Were you listening?
No.
That's right. The new Kendrick Lamar album last year has 11 Grammy nominations. But what I want to play with Stu right now before we go on is
This is not going to be good.
I have 7 categories.
Why do you have a game that I can fail at?
Because I know you're successful in something, Stu. I know you can do something good in your life. 7 albums that 7 awards, I should say, and we're gonna guess which album will win tomorrow. We can also say what album you think will win, but let's see what album we think will win. And whoever wins with the most correct ones.
Am I going against somebody? Am I going against
me.
Glinda
You're
or
going against me.
going against you? All right.
Whoever gets the most of the best of them all.
He knows the answers.
Yeah, because the Grams were last week. I'm kidding. No, it's tomorrow. How do I know the answers? I'm not a fucking psychic, dude.
Oh, all right.
I'm guessing.
Stu still doesn't understand what the game is.
All right, so the game is I'm gonna tell you the nominees, and then you say which one you think's gonna win. I'll say which one I think is gonna win. Whoever gets the most right gets a free breakfast when we go to AC for the Beer Fest next week. A little plug right here, Atlantic City Beer Fest at the Convention Center in Atlantic City. Real Big Fish will be there. Lots of beers. April 8th through April 9th.
I gotta
Make
find
sure
what
you
I
go.
did with my ticket. I thought I had it mailed to me, but maybe I'd printed it. You remember it? Yeah, it never got.
It wouldn't be here that
never
fast,
showed
man.
up.
It was last
wouldn't
week.
be- Oh, all right.
All right, so here we go. Let's start with Best Rock Album. Should we do that? Yeah, Best Rock Album. The nominees are Jason Bay. Album is Chaos and the Calm. Death Cab for Cutie, which is Kintsugi. Highly Suspect, Mr. Asylum. Muse Drones, which we reviewed that album a couple weeks ago.
That's
or last
definitely
year.
what you're putting. That's what you're guessing.
And Slipknot's The Gray Chapter, which is their 5th album.
Death Cab for Cutie is gonna win.
You say Death Cab for Cutie? I'm going to say that. I'm going to write that right down. You say Death Cab for Cutie? I'm going to say Highly Suspect.
I thought you were going with Muse.
Well, I didn't think the album was that good. I don't know why they even nominated it, honestly.
And
All right.
Slipknot's not gonna win.
For Best Rock Album? I don't agree. I agree.
Not enough people are into
They might
hard shit like that.
they might win the Best Metal Performance, which is another one we'll try.
Yes. Yeah.
So the nominees for Best Metal Performance are August Burns Red with their song Identity.
which
We reviewed that album last year.
they're local.
They're Like, what do you mean? Like they're crazy? Like Spanish?
No, local.
Oh, local.
Well, at least one of them lives in New Jersey.
All right, cool. Next one is Ghosts, which is how do you say that word? Cerise?
I have no idea.
Cerise. Lamb of God, which is their album. Their song is called Fit 512. Seven Dust. The song is called Thank You. And Slipknot again for their song Cluster. Who do you think's gonna win that one?
It's a toss-up between Lamb of God and Slipknot.
I like the Lamb of God album a lot, so I'm gonna pick that one.
You are? Oh man, I gotta pick something else then.
Yeah, you took too long. I let
All
you
right,
go first.
all right, Slipknot.
Slipknot, you think's gonna win that? All right. Great.
No, they're not gonna know. Well, what is the point of this? No, they're not gonna know unless they listen to our next podcast.
I'll know.
Oh, you'll know. Oh, okay, so it's
It's a bet between-
we'll have to. It'll be a very momentous breakfast. It will be.
Yeah, I will actually tell people tomorrow. who won.
That breakfast will be broadcast.
All right, so the one I don't think we'll really know that well, but we'll try anyway. Is Best New Artist. This is like the kiss of death for the Grammys usually, because if you guys recall, Dexy Midnight Runner won this award back in the '80s, and where the fuck are they? All right. So nominees are. Actually, I should be out there doing that. I should have said that. I hope whoever does the little announcement for this award says that. Best New Artist category. Here are the nominees: Courtney Barnett, James Bay, Sam Hunt, Tori Kelly, and Megan Trainor. What are you gonna pick, Stu?
I only know one of them.
So pick that one. You know.
Megan Trainor.
All right. I guess I'll go with Courtney Burnett then.
I don't know any of the other ones.
I don't either. I don't even know who Courtney Burnett is, but I'm gonna go with that.
Well, they're new artists, so.
Yeah. Now for the one I know you're gonna be stabbing in the dark for this one, Stu. Best rap album.
Oh.
Nominees are J. Cole, 2014 Forest Hills Drive, Dr. Dre, Compton, Drake, If You're Reading This, It's Too Late, Kendrick Lamar, To Pimp a Butterfly, which is my pick already, and Nicki Minaj, The Pink Print.
Dr. Dre.
You sure you don't want to go with Drake with that one?
No, I don't like Drake.
It's not a matter what you like though.
Yeah, no, well, I don't want to give him any extra power.
Now I've
Just
heard
saying his name gives him power.
it makes him stronger every time. Now I've heard every album on this list except for this category except for the Drake album, and they're really actually good nominations. So whoever actually wins this, except for them, Drake, no, actually no, I'll take that back. The Nicki Minaj album sucks, so that I don't know why they put that on there. Only because it's to fill a quota.
They needed a woman.
Mm-hmm. That's the bullshit about this whole thing. All right, 3 more to go, and then we're done with this. Song of the Year, which, let me ask you guys out there right now, or Stu, what is the difference between Song of the Year and Record of the Year? Because records are what they
Well, one
call-
is the whole album,
No,
so
they're
that
not.
means you have to have like a bunch of good songs.
No, record is a song too.
of the what?
Record of the Year, because back in the day, people used to call records a song because they used to have only one song in it. So I think they should change this category because it's been way too long to be calling a song a record. You know? And it's like the same thing. So if you guys are listening out there, can you tell me the difference between a song and a record, please? I didn't have a chance to look it up, but I want to know.
What about a track? They could call it a track.
Of the year.
Track of the year.
They should have song of the year, single of the year, record of the year, track of the year. One
MP3 of the year.
snippet of the album of the year.
Yeah, snippet of the album.
All right, so record of the year. No, we're gonna do song of the year first. Song of the year first, which is Kendrick Lamar's "All Right," Taylor Swift "Blank Space," Little Big Town "Girl Crush," Wiz Khalifa "See You Again," and Ed Sheeran's "Thinking Out Loud."
I'm Taylor Swift all the way.
Taylor Swift. Oh, I should have picked that one. You beat me to it though. Now I'm gonna pick Wiz Khalifa only because this song is dedicated to the guy from Fast and Furious who died in a fiery car wreck.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe it will tug on the heartstrings of like the Academy, and they'll go with that. All right, 2 more to go, and then I'll have to ask another person their opinion. Oh, where did I put it? There it is. Record of the year, like we were talking about before. Nominees are D'Angelo's "Real Love," Bruno Mars and Mark Ronson's Uptown Funk. Ed Sheeran again with Thinking Out Loud. Taylor Swift, Blank Space, and The Weeknd, Can't Feel My Face.
Uptown Funk gonna give it to you.
Shit, man, you might win this breakfast too. I'm gonna have to go with I'm gonna go with The Weeknd. That's a good song. I like songs about cocaine anyway.
Oh, that's very possible.
Very possible. And finally, the Coupe de Gracie Album of the Year. Nominees are Alabama Shakes, Sound and Color, Kendrick Lamar, The Pimp a Butterfly, which I hope wins, but it might not. Chris Stapleton's Traveler, Taylor Swift, 1989, and The Weeknd again for The Beauty Behind the Madness. What do you say, Stu?
I'll go with 1989.
You love your Taylor Swift, man.
Yeah, no, she's gonna win. I love breakfast.
All right, shit. Fucking Kendrick Lamar album's amazing. I don't think Alabama Shakes is popular enough to win. You took what I was gonna pick. Chris Stapleton is country. The Weeknd doesn't deserve it. Shit. What am I gonna pick? Clinda, help me. I can't pick the same thing he picked.
No.
I have to go with Kendrick Lynn. I don't think it's gonna win, but I think it's the best album I heard in the 2015 whole thing. And Little John, what do you say? What do you think the best album of the year is gonna be? Yes. Time for some more drinks. Get them shots. All right, so show's going pretty good, right? So far, Stu. We're doing a good job with the two of us. Been a long time since we've done a two for show, so we're getting back to the swing of things.
Stop being so self-conscious about it. It's okay.
It is.
Yeah.
Thank
You're
you.
doing good.
all I have is Stu to back me up. This show's gonna be horrible.
I was worried. You know, sometimes I worry. You know, I want to give something good for the fans out there.
Shot.
I forgot to mention, you guys out there. We do take emails, and we have some emails to read tonight,
Oh yeah, we finally get to read.
which
the
I'm
emails.
going to have to do my thing to get to the emails. But
DJ Skittles get back to us.
what was the question we asked him? I think he did email us, but I have to actually log on to find out. So,
Well, you could do it right here.
I could. All right. What should we do now? Oh, I forgot to mention I almost fucking died. Almost died.
From what?
This is my little thing for the people out there. I was driving to work, my second job. And you never know when you're driving and you don't get enough sleep and you start to you don't actually close your eyes, but you start to space out. I find I do that the same thing when I'm watching television.
You got highway hypnosis.
Or when I'm watching TV, I'm just like, oh, I'm tired. And I almost drove into oncoming traffic. And I would have definitely killed myself because I was driving right towards an SUV and I have my little, I had my little sedan. And I immediately realized what's going on. And the song I was playing was that Green Day song, the "Do You Have the Time?" And I was
To listen to me, dog.
and I was like, oh shit! And I turned real quick. And I'm like, wow, I almost died to that song I used to listen to in fucking high school. So you guys out there, please subscribe to us, and we're gonna have a thing, not a Patreon thing going soon. We get more fans, so I can work less and get more sleep. Please support the site. Go to njhybridradio.net or go to our Facebook page.
Before
and
Jarrell kills
before
himself
I kill
again.
myself accidentally. Yes. All right. So with that note, let's go to some music.
You got to take some advice from the truckers, and you know when you're that tired, you got to snort a little meth or
take some advice from the Weeknd, right?
little bump of cocaine or something.
All right. So help me support my cocaine habit and support the site. Whoops. Wrong button. All right. So let's get to some music
What are you
news
triggering
now.
there?
Yes, time for some music news and our top story. DMX was rushed to the hospital after he stopped breathing, collapsed without a pulse, after ingesting some sort of substance, which I got from the NJDailyNews.com.
What was the substance?
I don't know, sperm?
Poop.
I don't know. Rapper DMX was
DMX, why are you eating poop?
Let me read the story. DMX was rescued from the brink of death Monday after he collapsed without a pulse at a Yonkers hotel. Famous for his deep, gravelly voice and similarly deep rap sheet, the Westchester native was no longer breathing by the time Yonkers police reached him in the parking lot at the Ramada Inn shortly before 6:30 p.m. A hotel employee said he had been staying at the property for about a week and walked out shortly before his parking lot emergency. Police declined to identify DMX by name, but said the 45-year-old victim from Mount Kisco purposely ingested some sort of substance before going into distress. The individual was found to be in a lifeless condition with no pulse, no respiration, is what Lieutenant Patrick McCormick told the Daily News.
What the hell did he take?
The rapper was rushed to the nearby hospital and was expected to recover, police said. When asked for comment, DMX said, "I've been eating all enough. Art, fuck all y'all."
That was some hell of a shit.
He didn't say that. I'm kidding.
No.
Attempts to reach DMX were not immediately successful. A relative reporter told TMZ.com that the rapper suffered from asthma, sorry. It's two different things. Asthma, and asked for his inhaler shortly before he fell unconscious. DMX has denied taking any powder or drugs, and McCormick said there was nothing found at the scene that was illegal. The rapper is not expected to face investigations or charges for the incident, sources said. So he was born in the 90s, and what makes me feel sad about this, he was born in Mount Vernon, and he was a big star in the 90s, in the early 2000s, and his first 5 albums went #1 right away. I kind of feel bad because this is another story of a great fallen star, because those first 5 albums are fucking legendary albums from this guy. And it's really sad that his career has been going down the tubes like this, dude. What do you think? I think you said you hung out with him, right?
No, I never hung out with him.
What rapper you hung out with, I thought?
Busta Rhymes.
Busta Rhymes. I mixed them up, I'm sorry. So
I didn't really hang out with Busta Rhymes. I was just in the same room as Busta Rhymes. Was not hanging. He did not acknowledge me.
Oh. Okay. So DMX, let's go to him, because you a fan of DMX at all?
Yeah, I like his barking.
Was that a good impression I did? You like that? Get out me, dog! What? No? I like it. I think it was all right. All right. So, I mean, the aggressive hardcore hip-hop is what I really miss about the hip-hop scene. And I feel like this guy is really... You know, he stole a police car and thing like that, like years ago, and was at the New York airport.
I thought I recall him not too long ago running around naked in a hotel room. Or in a hotel.
Maybe, it was not in that story, but maybe another story. But
yeah.
Look at my dick! Arr, arr! Maybe that's what he said. Yeah, well.
You know what? I think he's just doing the same shit he did when he was famous, except now he's not as famous, so we hear about it. He can't cover it up. Can't, like, pay people to cover up shit.
Yeah. Like, it's the same story as last week with the Puddle of Mud guy. He thinks it's, like, 20 years ago, so he can act this way.
Yeah.
Or 15 years ago, I should say, because his first album was in 1998, 99, something like that. So, Clinda, what do you think of the whole DMX story? You a big fan of DMX?
Not particularly.
What don't you like about him? Is he too
like
soft for you?
Dislike him.
Okay, he's not hard enough. Clinda likes that hard gangster shit.
I'm pretty sure I didn't say that, but
I'm just guessing. I don't know. Let's go to the next story. I guess we beat that story to death.
I think you did.
Yeah. But you guys are wondering about this whole happy birthday thing. So Warner Music settled the happy birthday lawsuit for $14 million. And I got this story from RollingStone.com. The judge expects to declare the song in the public domain at the hearing that comes this spring. So Warner Music Publishing Wing, Warner/Chappell, has settled a lawsuit challenging its hold on Happy Birthday to You for $14 million, paving the way for the song to finally enter the public domain. It's from the Hollywood Reporter. They say the same thing.
Because they couldn't enforce people not using it.
So the settlement comes after United States Judge George H. King ruled in September that their copyright was not valid because their original 1935 copyright of Happy Birthday applied only to a specific piano arrangement. In addition, Happy Birthday to You borrows its melody from Good Morning to All, the 1893 song, which had long been in the public domain. At the time, however, King did not declare Happy Birthday to be in the public domain. Warner/Chappell was mulling a challenge to the ruling, and a new trial developed into the history of the song, written by sisters Patti Smith Hill and Mildred Hill, which was scheduled to begin in December when the two sides reached an agreement. Furthermore, settlement only stipulates a proposed final judgment and official order that would make the song free for all, and the hearing is set to be scheduled in March. Warner/Chappell had expected to hold the rights to Happy Birthday until 2030, during which time it was estimated the song would bring its value to between $14 million and $16.5 million. By settling, the publishing giant was also able to avoid a trial to determine whether it should be punished for collecting fees on the song for over 25 years. It's estimated that the collection had more than $50 million in licensing fee. The initial class action suit against Warner/Chappell was brought by filmmaker Jennifer Nielsen, who was making a documentary about Happy Birthday when she was slapped with the $1,500,000 licensing fee. Lawyers for the plaintiff will seek a third of the $14 million fee, while the rest will be divided among those who paid for the proper fees for Happy Birthday in the past and met the other criteria of the proposed class. That was a long story.
Yeah, that was way too long. Yeah, you started boring me.
I'm sorry if you guys out there were bored as well. But basically, long story short, you guys can sing Happy Birthday now because the song is now going to be possibly in public domain in March, I should say.
Now I want a new song. That one's too old.
Yeah, what do you want to sing for Happy Birthday now? I think I like singing the
It's your birthday. It's your birthday.
You
Gonna
know
party like
that
it's
song
your
is
birthday.
not in the public domain. You cannot sing the 50 Cent song or
No?
the Stevie Wonder song either. That's another no as well.
Which one's the Stevie Wonder one?
Happy birthday,
Happy
birthday to you. So, like I was singing before when the podcast began, like whenever people are singing let's sing Happy Birthday, I was like, I'm not singing. I don't want to fucking pay for this shit. Now I can sing. Don't look at me like that, Clinda. I can't sing Happy Birthday.
I thought you could sing it as long as it wasn't like being recorded.
Yeah,
You're not using it for profit in some way.
That's not what the thing said. It was they own the song, so I don't want to take any chances. That's why I don't sing along, but now I will. So when your boyfriend's birthday in a couple weeks, I'll sing along to it.
Okay, he'll appreciate that.
Yeah, because I was like, I'm not singing anything. I'll be like, yeah, happy birthday. Oh, I don't want to sing it in the cadence or anything like that. But Stu, what do you think?
About Happy Birthday?
Yes. Are you happy you can sing it now?
I could care less. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I usually don't sing Happy Birthday anyway.
What do you do when all the kids are like, all right, it's your
I move
birthday,
my
hey.
mouth like I'm
You
singing.
lip sync it?
Yeah.
You Milli Vanilli that shit?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, cool. I love beer. We are moving along. Only 43 minutes into the show.
Thank God.
Little pause there. We're like, what's going to happen now? Now the problem with getting this wasted is that the show gets kind of like sloppy. But as you can see from the news story I read, I had to really read through it really hard. Well, I mean, not like I had a fucking boner as I read it.
Hard. I had to read the news story.
I was so
Hard.
horny.
Boner hard.
I was so erect during that. All right. Thank you, Little John. More shots will do us wonders. These are good.
Chocolatey.
Let's get to some album
You know,
reviews.
there's a shot chocolate cake, too. Bartender Kalinda?
Yes, there is.
We can call you that?
No
Okay.
chocolate in it.
And there's no chocolate in it.
Cool. Let's get to the album reviews now. You guys have been waiting for us. Because Rihanna has finally blessed us with the new album. Finally. The Rihanna record has been dropped. And you guys are wondering, like, really?
Dropped on the floor and stepped on.
It's her 8th album, you guys. Her 8th album. And initially, this album was supposed to come out in December. and coinciding with the Chris Brown album was supposed to come out the same time.
Let me bring up the track list. So.
Okay, cool. So the album was supposed to come out the same time, but it did not. So instead, it just came out of nowhere on January 28th, exclusively on the Jay-Z streaming service Tidal. And then on February 5th, a physical copy was released to everybody. So as you guys know, Rihanna has had many hits over her career. Her 10-year career spanning such songs that go from like R&B to hip hop to like dance and.
Can I find her nude on the internet?
Yeah,
you can.
She's in the fappening, I think.
Cool.
So she's got like songs going everywhere from dance hall because she's from Barbados, so she definitely does that like dance hall-y stuff. And similar to her last album, Unapologetic, this album continues the departure from the dance music that she's been known for a more pop R&B sound with elements of soul and dance hall. And this album has several producers on it as well, like Hit Boy, Timbaland, and No ID. So you know you're in for a treat with this record. First track is called Consideration. It features a singer named SZA. And what they do is they trade off with their vocals with like kind of like a reggae dub style while singing the basic hip hop beat at the same time.
The drums are amazing. I love that hissy, crackly, noisy sounding drums. Yeah.
Right, right.
Really, really good production with the
bass lines were good
machine
too.
there.
Bass
Yeah,
lines were good.
I was just impressed with the drums because not a lot of people know about them vintage noise kind of sounding drums.
Right. So I think it was a decent introduction song. And then the next song, the next song is an intro as well because it was short. We don't actually get like a full track into the third song, which is called "Kiss It Better," and which is like an '80s like power ballad song, right down to like the synth pop and electric guitars. And I don't know if I used to, but by this point I was fucking bored.
Oh yeah.
And now we get to the song you guys are waiting for. Yes.
The worst song on here that they used as a single. Why didn't they use Desperado as a single?
Why didn't you like Work? What was the problem with Work?
Because it sounds like she's like, I don't know, like sort of half into singing something, like taking a shower, like you know, drying off, and she's like, you know, she's not.
Well,
doesn't sound like she's into it.
This is the thing I had a problem with the song because this song features Drake on it. So you think it's gonna be a sequel to the song that she did with Drake a few years ago? What's my what's my name? That song. You're like, all right, they're back together again. Another sequel song, and this fucking song that he's talking about. The good thing about the song, I'll say this: it's like got like a dance hall sound and a groovy bass line, as I'm sure Ash from Evil Dead would say. Groovy. But the bad thing about it is it's fucking bland lyrics and it's repetitive as fuck. So if you never heard this song, just say the title 50 fucking times and you already know the fucking chorus. That's all the chorus is. Just say the title over and over and over again.
Over and then slur it. Like you can't talk anymore. She does like some kind of I can't even imitate it.
Okay.
You didn't notice that? Like there was one verse where she's just like where she's not even saying the words anymore.
Okay.
She's just like mumbling.
I didn't hear that part.
Yeah, they were making fun of it on the radio.
Now the song Stu mentioned is called Desperado, and it has a more laid back groove and an infectious beat at the same time, which I think will have your fucking head nodding and a little sway action going on at the same time. So I like that song, like you said, Stu. Desperado's a good song.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought that was one of the better songs.
So halfway through, we get the song "Needed Me," and it's like a trippy hip hop R&B song, kind of like what The Weeknd does. Which the only thing that the song suffers from is kind of short. And which I hate with short song with like such a sick. It's a sick beat, but it's too short at the same time. And so yeah, I said it. Which is another name of another song. It's like a sexy slow jam. It's produced by Timbaland, and it suffers from the same thing as the previous song I mentioned, "Need Me." It's too fucking short. I hate fucking songs I love.
Yeah, it's only 2 minutes.
Yeah, I hate when I like a song and it's too short.
Yeah, well, you got to listen to it twice.
Yeah, so those two songs right there are great songs, but they're too short at the same time. Now we get to the cover song, quote unquote cover song, which is Same Old Mistake.
That's a cover by who?
I didn't look up the name, but it's apparently.
Oh, okay.
The reason I threw air
How'd
quotes.
you even know it's a cover?
I looked up who actually did the original, but it's air quotes because the reason it's not really a cover. It's more like a tribute where they're not actually doing the exact same song, or she not doing the exact song. It's somewhat like a remix to an original artist, but I gotta look it up. But the only reason the song sucks to me is because I can't understand a goddamn word she's saying, which is because she's got her vocals are too echoey. Her vocals are too echoey and atmospheric, which is a shame since it's a really dreamy beat, which I like the beat, which is right up my fucking alley. But that shit like fucked up everything. So possibly great about the song.
All right, I have a comment.
Go ahead.
All right. She even quotes in what was it that is it the track Higher that she could come up with more poetic lyrics,
Especially
better lyrics.
Eight
I don't know if
albums
she
in,
was
yeah.
referring to her album or something else, but Catastrophe.
You're fine, Sue. Go ahead.
I don't know if that was me or you. Shit was falling off the table. Oh, the cat's pulling on the mic.
Stop, cat.
Cat's on the mic. But yeah, what was I saying? And Higher.
Higher,
Yeah. She says she could do better with more poetic lyrics, and I think her lyrics lack.
Right.
I think she needs a thesaurus or some more schooling or I don't know, some get hit by lightning and get some kind of creativity going.
Well, I want to ask you this, Stu.
Especially in the position she's in.
This is the situation that happened to me. There's a song on the album called "Never Ending," which sounds her cadence on the song sounds a lot like what Dido does on the song "Thank You," which Eminem sample in that song. Tears going, the song, the Eminem sample.
Okay.
Stan.
Yeah.
So I'm listening to the song. I'm like, oh, this sounds a lot like Dido. She's with the cadence and it rips it off totally. Come to fucking find out that Dido actually helped her write this song. Go figure, right?
Yeah.
But a song I love is the last song, or not the last song, but toward the end, which is called "Love on the Brain," which is had like a 60s R&B doo-wop like Motown vibe, which she combines like the vocal styles of herself, Beyonce, and Lady Gaga all into one, and it's like probably the best and most soulful song she's done in her career. And then the album ends with a piano ballad called "Close to You," which is kind of fair. Now, if you get the deluxe version, it's got 3 throwaway tracks not worth mentioning, so I will not count it against my final review. So this is how I feel about this album in closing. I think the reason the album is called Anti is because it's opposed to being anything good. It's a lackluster songs and the choppy production make it come off as a demo tape to me. Not only did the project need some dance tunes to liven things up, but a few more guest rappers could have really helped make this a somewhat decent album. I would say this is probably the most forgettable Rihanna album I've ever fucking heard. It's lazy right down to promotion or the lack thereof. So maybe that's why it seems like it came out of fucking nowhere. I think she realized the album was ass in the first place and didn't want to like tell anyone about it and just like, oh, put the shit out and everyone would hear it or not. Who cares? Yeah, this album is about as dull as the Chris Brown album we reviewed a couple months ago. So I think those two of them deserve each other. So I say this album definitely can skip. Stu, go ahead.
Yeah, I would also skip it.
All right. Why is that?
Why is that? Because I really didn't like anything on it. And I despise the single they went with.
You hate work.
Yes.
He hates the song work. He hates work in general.
Yes, yeah.
That was a bad move on you guys. But what do you think out there? If you heard this album, let us know what you think in the comments. Or you can send us a...
I'm still looking for her naked.
Yes. Send us what you think in the comments.
Oh, wait, here,
email us.
Rihanna naked, Huffington Post.
I'll try it one more time, you guys. I'll get through it. Let us know what you think of the album. Send us something in the comments, or you can email us. Whatever you can do, we love to know what you think. All opinions are great, or not. If you don't, the opinions are bad if you don't agree with us.
Oh, there, fully naked in 7-minute video.
I'm afraid to ask Lil Jon what he thinks of this album, because I'm feeling pretty good right now. Lil Jon, do you have anything to add to the latest album from Rihanna? That's what I thought.
It's a 7-minute video, though. I don't have 7 minutes.
Dude, are you really going to look for a naked picture of Rihanna?
Yeah.
I was totally kidding.
All right.
No more porn for you. No more porn.
It's not porn. It's art.
That looks like
it's
porn
just
you're
Rihanna
looking at
naked.
right now.
So
that's
art.
That's a white girl. She's not Rihanna. You know what Rihanna looks like?
Yes, I know what Rihanna looks like. And she got little titties anyway.
So why do you want to see her naked then?
Itty bitty titty committee.
Kealinda, close his computer so he stops looking at the porn.
Hold on. She's going to be naked.
It's not Rihanna.
Rihanna was... Oh, we got somebody else that's naked, though.
You want to run the show for a while with your porn ideas? Your
I mean, it's
You're
better than
lusting?
him falling asleep into the mic, right?
Well, now it's not. He's awake and looking at. He's like rock hard, making that fucking table lift up in the air.
Please. Wait, she's almost naked.
Can we get to the next review, or you want to go
All right,
on?
do the next review. This is a 7-minute video. It's going to play, and I'll tell you when she's naked.
Like I fucking.
You
care
could
when
glance
it's naked.
over.
All right,
Your wife would be mad, though.
let's do these shots already.
Oh, wait. Oh, no, that's not naked.
I think we had too many shots. Well, that's all right, though. We'll get through this show. I'm sure you guys are drinking along with us. It's what makes the show more interesting, right? Block Party. They're an English alternative indie rock band, and they formed in 1999. And they're known to incorporate post-punk, electronica, and house music all in their sound. Now, the first album, which is called Silent Alarm, was released in 2005. And from 2009 to 2011, the band went on a hiatus to focus on side projects before losing founding member, drummer Matt Tong, and bassist Gordon Mokes in 2013 and 2015, respectively. I've never heard of this band before. So I thought the best way to prepare...
It's no K in block, apparently.
Yes. To prepare for listening to them, I listened to every one of their singles on all of their 4 albums to get an idea what they sound like. So the first album, which I said before, is called Silent Alarm. It's very influential to the early Radiohead sound, as well as the garage rock of Franz Ferdinand and the Strokes. So I'm like, all right, this is kind of cool. I'm digging it. The second album was called A Weekend in the City, adds more keyboards and dance punk, similar to like the sound of The Faint, which is my favorite band. Which I think this album the album I'm gonna like. I'm gonna probably pick it up. Third album is called Intimacy, which is more programming and uses like the drum machines, which to me sound a bit like the Gorillaz, with a more modern rock feel. And the fourth album, which is aptly titled 4, returns to the roots with more instrumentation and not as much dance beats here. Now here we are at the fifth album, and they recruited Justin Harris on bass and Louise Bartel on drums. So, Stu,
Yep.
the first song on this album is called "The Love Within." What did you think of the song, which has like the kind of like a dancey feel to it?
The dancey feel. Which Love Within?
Yeah,
That had the dancey feel?
yeah. It was like a crossover between like new wave and like a very dominant like techno pop keyboard throughout this whole song.
I only noticed the techno kind of sound in a different track. I don't remember Love Within.
I'm sorry, Stu. Just relax. I'll go on.
I remember 2 other tracks that sounded like that.
Just rest your head. I'll go.
Different
okay.
drugs kind of sounded like that.
I'll go. That's fine.
All right.
So the first song, like I said, has that. And then the second song was called Only He Can Heal Me, which I thought was a little bit too repetitive with like the Hebrew like seance chanting in the chorus. But it adds a little bit of distant guitar solo throughout towards the end, and the drum machine gave the song somewhat of a bit of layers. So I'm like, all right, this song's all right. And then we get to like the song "The Good News," which is got like a little country like twang guitars. They trying to divulge into like the country sound, basically like a British people doing
are they
country.
Christian? They got a lot of amen kind of
Well,
stuff they
I'll
throw
explain
in.
to it,
And it's
why
called
they're Christian.
hymns and
Yeah.
yeah.
So the third song, well, basically the reason it is because it's the lead singer. To record this album, he went home and read the Bible and stuff like that.
No wonder.
It's a more reflective album on himself.
Can I give it a skip this?
You want to do that right now?
Yeah, I'm giving a skip this just for that.
Because you're an atheist.
There's 2 tracks I really like. Okay, there's only 2 tracks I really like. And they were the synthy kind of sounding tracks that I think it was Virtue and it was definitely different drugs. But yeah, I can't deal with the holiness. Yeah.
So Sue gives it a skip it.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, no. I was giving a... Oh, should I ban it? No, I can't ban it. It had 2 good tracks.
All right. You can do what you want. So, it was you the last time, by the way. The reason I agree with Stu a little bit is a song called Fortress is fucking terrible. It's like an atmospheric R&B trap bullshit. So imagine a really bad Beyonce song or some shit like Phil Collins used to do. Awful fucking song, and the song Into the Earth brings back the instruments for a more laid back, soulful love song, which is not bad. I can groove through it. It's okay. But the songs do mention Virtue has a great progression in the beat. The rhythm is got the synth keyboards. It's a nice touch too. Everything works in this song. It's probably the best fucking song on the album.
Yeah, it sounds very floaty.
The next song after that is called Exes. Sounds like it could have been off Radiohead's album The Bends. Oh, so that's what I gotta say about this album.
No yawning.
Besides having songs,
Little John's gonna have to comment on that.
yeah. Besides having songs that are so depressing, they could make a Godiva hang itself. This album lacks any real energy except for maybe two songs. Virtue and the song I like is the first song, The Love Within. Going the art house soft rock approach was a bad call for the band. So if Block Party was trying to create their own sound, they completely missed the mark and landed in Snoozeville. Just do what you did on the first 2 albums. That's all they gotta do. They fucking fucked it up. So I gotta say this album is definitely something you can skip.
Oh, we got no good music coming out.
But you might have heard this album.
Making us angry.
Yeah, you might have heard this album. You might want to tell us what you think. You might agree with us. You might disagree with us. Let us know in the comments section. Post in your comments what you think about this album. Did you like it? Did you hate it? We let us know what you think about it. Or send us an email if you have something lengthy to say about it. No problem.
It can only get worse.
Or better. Who knows? Stu. Clinda. Lil Jon.
Chocolate cake, yeah!
We're almost done with this. I can't open it, Daddy. You're a pinky.
Pinky in the brain, brain,
about to sing
brain,
that.
brain,
That's so
brain,
weird.
brain, brain, brain.
We're in sync. I'm Justin. Who are you? You're Chris Kirkpatrick.
Oh, thanks.
Burn. Well, there only can be one. Black Chris Kirkpatrick. Black Justin Timberlake. Look at Clinda rubbing her pussy over there. I meant her cat. Get your mind out of the gutters.
You're both drunk.
You're not? You know you love this stuff. It's delicious. We're almost done with it.
Got better tasting as we went on.
That's true. Spoken like a true alcoholic. Our last album tonight is a band called Basement, and they're a British rock band from Britain as well, obviously. And they formed in 2009. They released their first album in 2011, which leads to an international tour as well. And after they released their second album, Color Me and Kindness, they went on a hiatus. But in 2014, the band reunited and released this third album, Promise Everything, last month. I never heard this band before, but I heard their sounds compared to like Sunny Day Real Estate and Nirvana, so I was a little bit curious.
There was a little Nirvana in there.
A little bit, which I'll mention when it happens.
A little bit with the guitar.
Yeah. So the first song is called Brother's Keeper. and
Wait,
it's-
you could just say all the songs sound the same, so you
You
could
could say that. I'm not saying
you
that.
could just review the album in its entirety because they all sound the same.
Okay, you could say that.
All right.
Go ahead.
No, it's all
All right.
you.
So the first song is called Brother's Keeper, and it's got like the emo pop mix of the 90s alternative grunge sound that Sunday Real Estate was known for.
They would have done way better in the 90s.
And the next song, Hanging Around, is led with a really catchy bass line, which I liked. And then the song Stu's talking about, which has like a grungy like feel to it, is a song called Lose Your Grip, where the singer is like shouting the lyrics a la Kurt Cobain. And now I get the reference that you're talking about, Stu.
No, I'm telling you, they had some riffs, guitar riffs that
Guitar
even
riff.
sounded like
The guitar riffs were the most...
sounded like Kurt playing guitar.
Well, I think you're wrong on this. The reason why is because I think besides that song I mentioned, every song has got a really lighthearted, happy feel to it, more like Sunny Day Real Estate. Compared,
No, I think it would swing back and forth. It was more of a bipolar state.
so you agree with me?
What?
There are parts where it's more happier than depression.
Yes. But I believe they had like the Nirvana, like on,
Yeah,
the press,
it happens
and-
sometime.
and then it would kick back to like more of a sunny state.
Yeah,
real
I
estate.
agree with you.
Yeah.
There's a song I liked a lot, which is called Submission, which has got like a great harmonics like with the guitars. I liked on that, and the backing vocals were pretty cute too. It kind of reminded me of like what Kim Deals used to do on vocals with this from the band The Pixies. They're not like exactly like the Pixies, but that one particular song reminded me of them. But then fucking things like go on a little bit of a nosedive with the song Oversize. They take a little break from like the aggression for like a more like ballady like dream pop track, which is like kind of borderline filler for me for like such a short album. It's only 10 tracks, so it's like barely half an hour long. There's no need for filler whatsoever. But luckily, they channel Weezer and get things back on track on the song "Blinded By," which I'm not really cool with like ripping bands off, but it's an enjoyable song. They kind of like rip Weezer off on two songs. That song I mentioned, which is called "Blinded By," and the last song, which is called "Halo." They kind of rip off Weezer a little bit.
I think they're old songs and they've been doing them longer than Weezer, and they just only recorded them now.
You think they recorded them back in like
No, I'm just kidding.
1984?
I'm just kidding. 84, Weezer ain't that old.
Oh, you're talking about Weezer. I'm sorry. I thought you were talking about this album. Weezer ripped them off, but you're saying they ripped off Weezer, which is what I'm saying too. So you went first on the last year. Let me go first. So this is what we're basically saying on this album, or I'm saying, you take this album, grab a fucking flannel T-shirt, hop in a fucking flying DeLorean, go back to 1992,
That's what I was saying.
and you'll be the coolest person in Lollapalooza.
Yeah.
Basement,
Oh my god, you know Basement?
Basement have done
Dude.
They've done a great job of perking my interest. I want to hear more from them beside the moments where it sounds like a little dated. I really enjoyed the throwback sound of them. So if you remember the 90s and like the bands I mentioned earlier, you're old. But listen to some new music, but until then, pick this album up and enjoy some nostalgia. I'm sorry, Stu. I'm saying this album you should consider buying.
Not unless you like tinny distortion And yes, 90s sound that wouldn't even, I don't think it would take off in the 90s. They would be one of those, they'd be lucky to open up for Nirvana. They'd be
wouldn't open
lucky.
for now. You don't know what you're talking about.
They'd be lucky
Okay,
to
why?
open up in Nirvana in somebody's backyard.
Okay.
Yes. All right, so they suck. And I give them a blow this. We don't have a blow this, do we?
You can't say that low. You can't possibly go so
They're-
polar opposite of me.
There's 5 of them. They could. There's how many people are in this band? I'd get
4?
I'd get 4 blowjobs.
Oh, sorry, 5. Sorry.
Oh, there's 5. All right. Yeah, I'd get 5 blowjobs out of it. Blow this. Oh, I can't.
I'm not letting you do that. You gotta
Wait, I gotta look. Well,
No.
what? Okay.
Stu, stop.
Fuck this.
You can't say that. You hated everything
I was
about
trying
it.
to do blow this, but
you hate this album that much?
yeah, I didn't like it.
Nothing. You didn't enjoy anything else.
No, I didn't like anything about it.
You just ain't interested in me.
Okay, I'll give it a skip. This just to, maybe I didn't give it enough chance. You're bending me. You're bending me. I would say fuck this, but I don't think it deserves to be banished. Because I don't know. Maybe the 90s. Maybe the next one would be a little bit better if they keep.
That's what they do, though. Keep that in mind. It's their third album.
All right. Maybe the next one would be better. I'll give it a skip. This.
All right. I'll let you slide.
I would like to go with blow this, but we don't have a blow this.
Let me tell you guys out there right now. So, if you like, I said this before, this is a nostalgic record. So you might like if you like old school music, or if you don't like
You've
it,
got mail.
I'm sorry about that. Stu's
We need
knocking shit
Velcro.
over. Stu's knocking shit over.
We need some Velcro for these all these
You need
cables.
to stop moving.
Stop moving. Yeah.
So let us know what you think in the comments. Basically, I'll wrap this up real quick before Stu knocks everything over and like shuts the show down. Tell us what you think of this new album. If you like old school '90s music, let us know what you think. If you hate old school '90s music,
Get to the email.
get to that too. We don't care what you think. Well, we care. I'm sorry, but we like to know your opinion. It's great.
Yeah.
All right.
Emails.
All right, I'll go on and look for some emails.
You got to log on now.
I do. All right, here we go. I have time to drink some beer while I'm waiting to sign on. Nobody pick up your phone. You're not picking up the phone. I'm signing on the modem.
Yeah. Hope no one calls you either.
Okay, Dad.
Look at that. I logged on and it's a naked picture of Rihanna.
Maybe. All right.
That would have taken the whole show to show up.
I know.
I still never saw it. I ended up. I stopped. I got bored. I didn't end up watching it.
That's
It was
the-
7 minutes. It was 7 minutes. Rihanna's supposed to be nude in it. You know what? There was like 5-6 other chicks nude and no Rihanna. So
That's the problem with the 56K modem. It takes a while, but I'm not.
I gave
I'm not
up.
complaining. I love 56K. I'm working it out. Let's see what we got here. All right.
You've got mail.
Yay! We got mail.
and
All right.
female.
Here we got the first email is from Gregory Gecka. He's got a weird last name. And he says, Jarrell, I wanted to get your thoughts on the halftime show at the Super Bowl. I wish they could have different types of music than the poppy garbage they use. The Mighty Mighty Boss Tones would have been a great band to use. What is your opinion on this subject? Sincerely, Greggles from the Backyard Superheroes.
You can't go with cool. You have to go with what's selling the highest numbers. And I think they have to pay. They have to pay the NFL to be able to play.
Okay, go on.
Yep. Bruno Mars, he had to pay to play there. He didn't make money. He had to pay them.
Why would they bother doing it then?
Because the exposure, the amount of exposure they get, the amount of album sales they get after they're in the halftime show, but they have to pay the NFL. They do not get paid. That's how it works now. They changed it a couple years ago.
Well, unfortunately, Greg, I kind of agree with my friends too, which is not unfortunate. I like when we agree. But as much as it would be great to have the Miami Day Boston's play, I think the only reason they pick artists to play the Super Bowl is basically what the majority of people know and would like to hear playing live. So the only reason I got the Boston,
Whether it works together or not, because
Yeah.
they kind of smashed together like 3 different things that did not work together.
yeah, we saw the Super Bowl last week with Beyonce, Bruno Mars, like you mentioned,
And
Coldplay.
cold kiak.
and
Freezing cold kiak.
it worked and didn't at the same time, but they're popular, so that's why they're doing it. The reason it worked is because Beyonce is the talk of the time with her Black Panthers esque like kind of performance. But the reason it didn't work is because no one's talking about Coldplay whatsoever, or Bruno Mars for that matter.
Well, what did we give it? We reviewed the Coldplay album that they were promoting for
We did, yeah. And
for
I like
the Super Bowl.
I like what they were doing, and you guys all
You
hated it.
you gave it good stuff, yeah.
Yeah.
And it's your fault there with that they ended up at the Super Bowl halftime show. They went by Jarrell.
They heard the show.
They went
yeah.
by Jarrell. They were like, okay, Jarrell thinks they're great. We're gonna put him on.
Yes, that's what happened. Yes.
I liked all the rainbow colors.
Did anybody see the rainbow flag getting shoved in his face? You saw that? Was that like a? Was it? Do you think that was a
I think
gay
it's
bash?
surprising.
You think it was gay bash?
I don't think it was bashing. I think the
He-
whole
they took
thing was
he took a
rainbow.
rainbow flag and shoved it in his face like hatefully.
I don't know.
Whose face?
Oh, well, okay, it was more like they were wiping the sweat off his forehead or something. But still, they
I
shoved
just wanted to make sure it got on camera.
they shoved a rainbow flag, scarf, whatever you want to call it, in his face.
Whose face?
In the lead singer Coldplay's
Oh,
face.
Okay. So you're
Yeah, I don't
saying
know what that was about.
you're saying even though he married Gwyneth Paltrow and had a baby, he's gay? They're thinking that?
No.
I
I think
saw a
they're
lot
I
of
think
things-
they're angry that he used rainbows and he's not gay.
Okay.
See, I saw a lot
So maybe
of
it was
things
somebody
saying that
gay
he was-
shoving
he
it
was
in his
gay
face.
positive.
All right. Well,
I don't think there's anything gay about it. I think he just used rainbow colors and he wants to be able to use rainbow colors and have it be differentiated from a gay flag.
all right. So what I'm thinking is
No.
I'm thinking that Greg it would be great to see some good bands play, but the way the NFL works is they're gonna pick musical artists that are popular and topical. So until like the baby boomers pass away, or until we get Rudy's and Rude Girls to like run the NFL, there's no way that Miami Boston's are playing the show. But good question, by the way. All right. So we got another question from your boy DJ Skittles,
Oh yeah, Skittles.
and he says
You're lucky Mark's not here.
he said
Be like,
he, said
oh, Skittles.
he hates him.
Yeah, Mark
They
don't
get
like him.
along.
Yeah, Mark and DJ Skittles
No,
don't get along.
he hates Dave from the band because he said some shit about the
Okay, Mark.
CBGBs.
No, Mark don't like anybody.
You don't-
anybody that emails
He's
us.
snarky, yeah.
Yeah, he's very
That's great.
snarky.
So sorry about that. DJ Skittles says, "Hey guys, with Valentine's Day around the corner, I was wondering what are some albums or songs you like to listen to for that special day or with your significant other. If that's too hard to answer, how about naming some songs that put you in a romantic mood? Thanks." For me, I don't really pick
Barry Manilow.
albums. I'm not really like that, but I like listening to like
Barry Manilow.
and that a song I like that's like Valentine's Day oriented is a song by Bridgewater, New Jersey band called Shades Apart.
Shades Apart. You like Shades Apart?
Yeah,
My band played with them in high school.
they're old, obviously.
They were on MTV.
So they have a song called Valentine, which I like from their maybe a third or fourth album when they went more for a poppier sound. I like that song, but for me to get my girl in the mood, I put on some Screwdriver I'm kidding. I put on some Al Green. You know the Al Green. You like that? Like
Al Green.
you know, let's stay together. I like that old school like
Does
'70s.
that really work on chicks?
Why doesn't it work on chicks?
I don't know. I've never been in that situation.
Works
Never-
on
Somebody's put
works
that
on Mandy.
Yeah, she does not like that. When I remember like 2 years in our relationship.
Whose beer is that?
Mine.
Can I have some of it?
Sure. I remember back in the day when we got together, I put on that, put rose petals on the bed for Valentine's Day, and she's like, "This is corny,"
Yep.
and I was like, "All right, I'm trying to be romantic and romantical," and they send the through little rascals.
Now there's this red crap in the bed,
Yeah,
and it's
Who's gonna
smearing.
clean that up?
yeah. Vacuum that up right now. So it's like, yeah, I like that Al Green. I like, if I want to get really like more like alternative rock thing, it can't go with like the emo music because it's more like breakup stuff. But what's more like romantic rock music? I don't want to go Boys and Men because it's kind of corny at the same time. But
I don't think there are romantic songs that aren't corny.
really, you don't like romantic stuff as a girl?
You're just gonna have to play some
Well,
R
I
and
mean,
B.
sometimes corny is what's appropriate.
Rap and bullshit. You need some R and B.
Yeah, but for rock music, I have a song I'm thinking of, or an album I'm thinking of. It's not emo stuff. It's more,
Slipknot.
yeah. It's I can't think of anything. You go ahead, Stu. I can't.
Dude,
think
I
of
need a girl that would like to get it on a Slipknot.
it. What do you play when you
She can
For-
wear a mask if she wants, even.
for Valentine's Day, Stu? What do you listen to like for with your significant other when you had
I
a
don't
relationship?
have one.
When you did.
And when I did, she hated it.
Okay. I'm sorry, DJ Skittles. We can't think of anything for Stu, but I have Al Green, or what I mentioned earlier. I can't think of right now because too many shots from Lil Jon.
So basically, hybrid radio is bad at romance.
Yeah, Lady Gaga. That's what we listen to. Lady Gaga's Bad Romance over and over. That's my romantic Valentine's Day music. Stu, anything?
Valentine's Day music?
What gets you in the mood for significant other?
Man. Music that gets me in the mood?
Music makes the people have some sex.
I don't. You know what? We already went over this one. I said I like some smooth, chill house.
House.
Yes, house. Boom, 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 boom. You know,
So do you
nice little 132 BPM humping shit.
do you like thrust at the same tempo or
You can.
what do
can.
you do? Though? What do you do?
Are you talking to Kalinda?
I'm talking to you.
No, he's still talking
Oh,
to you.
are you talking
Do
to
you
me?
thrust
He's asking
at the
about
house music?
Yeah. You could skip a beat though. You don't have to be exactly on time. You can fake it out. Oh, yeah. You can do what you want.
All right.
It's just to set the mood. You don't have to exactly go to the BPM.
I hear. I think this show has run its course. You guys want to wrap things up now, or do you have anything more to say? No? Yes?
And you know what, House?
Stu.
It's just like little samples and stuff. You know, people saying stuff, but it's never lyrics where it's like gonna throw you off and make you have to think about something other than sex. So you're not gonna get distracted or anything. She's gonna stay, eye contact.
See, I totally gave up on the music after, in college, my girlfriend wanted me to put on music just because you're in a dorm. So I guess I thought the whole point was
Freeze!
other people couldn't hear us.
You need music.
Freeze!
No, you need music so people don't hear.
She
Which
said
I
girlfriend.
did,
Back
and
it
She
up.
said girlfriend.
Yeah.
You got a problem with that?
No, you had a
All
girlfriend.
All right.
Yeah.
No, then why is it a big deal?
It's a big deal. You had a girlfriend, like a lady girlfriend.
Yes.
Hot.
You guys made that. Yeah, but I thought noise was from the slapping. So were you like?
No, I make a
The
lot
noise
of
was from that
Oh,
scissor.
no, a little
Yeah, it's
moaning.
from the scissor.
Little moaning. Yeah,
Noise
no,
is-
I know. A scissor can make a little slap kind of sound.
You got scissored all
It's not
night.
a thing. It's not a thing.
It's a thing.
It's not a thing.
I've
What's
seen
scissoring
many
is a
pornos.
thing?
It's a thing.
It's not a thing.
Google it at home,
We're
you guys.
not Googling scissoring.
Not everyone listening. Google
It's-
scissoring. is
Okay,
a
it's
thing.
more of a munch than a scissor.
How do you munch with your vagina?
You munch with your mouth.
Yeah.
You guys did that. 69.
Yeah.
Hot. All right, let's wrap the show up. It's getting too sexy in here. Too sexy. Anything else to say, Stu?
Another shot.
No more shots. Let's wrap the show up, you guys. So it was great. Awesome show. Thank you, Stu, for coming tonight.
You are welcome. I was
Drinking.
drinking.
Thank you, Kalinda, for being our guest tonight. So to speak.
No.
Even though it was not planned. We love your insight. So you guys out there, if you want to let know someone what you think, go to our website, which is njhybridradio.net, and you can go to our contact section and email us anything you have to say about albums you like, comments on the show, what we're doing.
Or you could go to HELL. Fuck off!
Or if you don't want to go there, go to our email address, which is njhybridradio@gmail.com. Email us your comments or your questions or your opinions on what we should do going forward. Or go to our Facebook address, which is facebook.com/njhybridradio. And make sure you like us on there as well. And subscribe to our YouTube channel. So we like to know what you think, and we get more subscribers. We can do more with the YouTube channel as well.
Everything's updated first on YouTube, too.
Yes, go there.
You get all the newest podcasts on YouTube. Everything else is a little bit slower.
You hear that? Do that, because that's much as slow as Stu is thinking. Until then, it's been Jarrell and Big League Stu. Whoop. Have a great week, and we'll see you next time.